What's up, everybody? It's another rendition of the No Face Podcast, and there's another thing about the Cleveland situation, man. I feel like Shedeur should have told Todd Monken, don't put me out there in the third quarter. I just start next week. I don't even want to play the first season preseason game. I don't want to because he was set up for failure, man. And I'm gonna tell you how he was set up for failure again, just like last year. Like like for instance, everybody was talking about last year whenever they put the door out there, they put Dylan out there with the good players and they put the door out there with the bad players. You see what just happened to Dylan with the bad players this year. You see what just happened. He didn't look good, did he? He didn't look good. He was playing with he was playing with the player that when Shedeur was getting sacked and all that shit, running all that shit last year, and they said he had a terrible game. He was put with them players that Shedeur was playing with last year. And that's why he looked it that way. And if I was Shedeur, I'd have told Tom Monkey, yo, I don't want people to see me unless I'm with the ones. Period. Because now all of a sudden, Shedeur out there with lesser teammates, a center that he never played with, reason why the snap got fumbled that one time, players that he never played with, even though other than that interception and that fumble snap, he was slanging that thing. It was like last year. He had a little bit of nothing that he made things work sometimes last year. He had to do that with when he came in the third quarter, man. But what happened is Shedeur out there with second and third stringers, and what's the name out there with the first string. Now everybody actually think that he's better than Shedeur. When we done seen all camp, Shedeur got more good days at camp than what's the name did. And then I heard one reporter from Cleveland say that so you telling me Shedeur had one good practice and he gon' that's what Deshaun Watson had. Deshaun Watson had one good practice and all of a sudden y'all act like he was back in the game ahead of Shedeur. Even G. Bush and them fed into that BS. Shedeur had back to back good practices. Deshaun Watson was throwing interception after interception after interception. Deshaun Watson got it right one time, then all of a sudden everybody started acting like he was God gifted quarterback. So why Shedeur can't go out there in one practice and take over? But Shedeur should have told Tom Monken, like, look, man, because you got to understand, right? When you put people out there with the second stringers, it ain't gonna flow as smooth. Especially they in the game too. Like they under the lens too. The other players on the team. It ain't gonna go like the first team, how smooth the first team went. And he pushed Shedeur out there with that second team. Shedeur should get all the props for how he made that second team look. Because in some instances, that second team looked good with Shedeur at the helm. But all I'm saying is, that's how he got set. He was set up for failure by going out there with that third team. Now everybody thinking that Deshaun Watson actually had a bad day. He didn't throw nothing over 15 yards, man. In the NFL, you got to be more than a 15-yard threat. Or all they're going to do is jump. All the wide receivers going to do is jump all your goddamn passes, man. That's all they're going to do. So all that, because he came out and, and another way he set Shedeur for failure. Deshaun Watson came out, he handed the ball off 3 times. Shedeur first play was he put Shedeur up under the microscope his first play. And then Shedeur get the team all the way down there in the red zone, and then on 4th down and 1, instead of you giving Shedeur a chance to use his arm, which got him down there, you hand the ball off. How your second string, third stringers gonna get a yard if your first stringers couldn't get a yard? He was set up for failure, man. He was set up for failure. Whether Tom Monkey admitted it or not. He shouldn't have went out there with them. If I was a door, I said, when the world see me on TV like that, I want the world to see me with the first team first. I ain't going out there with them. I'm not going out there with the second and third stringers, man. I'm not doing it. And then all of a sudden, this week, where the second and third stringers got a week up under their belt, they gonna get better. And then Shedeur gonna come out, he gonna do his thing with the first team, but then Deshaun Watson gonna do his thing with the second team because they done got better. Everybody was nervous in that first preseason game, man. Whether you know it, even Deshaun Watson. Like, come on, man. Like, that was Shedeur let him set him up for failure, man. He let him set him up. He shouldn't have went out there with them second string. He should have told Todd Monken respectfully, Todd, I'll go next week. I don't want to play this preseason game. If I ain't going in there with the ones, I don't want to play, because how you going to judge the competition of everybody saying Deshaun Watson is ahead? You can't judge the competition until Shedeur go. How Deshaun Watson ahead? That whatever Shedeur did in the third quarter, that shit shouldn't even count. Because he didn't have the same resources as Deshaun Watson. But everybody trying to drill that in and try to make it seem like he ahead. He ain't ahead, he ahead because he went first. But the judge don't come until Shedeur Sanders go. With the same resources. That's all I got, man.